Join me as I challenge myself to explore the history of the Berlin Wall and uncover how a divided nation came together to bring it down. The Berlin Wall, a physical barrier that once divided a nation, stands as a powerful symbol of the Cold War era. Its existence was a constant reminder of the ideologies that sought to tear people apart, and its eventual fall marked the beginning of a new era of unity and freedom. Living in East and West Berlin was like living in two different worlds. For those in the East, the wall represented a constant threat, a reminder that their government didn't trust them to make their own decisions. They were trapped with little access to the outside world, and their movements were heavily restricted. The wall was a constant presence in their lives, a physical barrier that seemed insurmountable. On the other hand, West Berliners enjoyed a certain level of freedom, but they too felt the weight of the wall's presence. They saw the desperation in the eyes of those on the other side, and they knew that they were lucky to be on the right side of the divide. The impact of the wall on personal relationships was devastating. Families were torn apart, friendships were destroyed, and loves were lost. The wall didn't just divide a city, it divided people's lives. It made them question their own identities and loyalties. It forced them to make impossible choices, and it left deep scars that would take years to heal. As the years went by, the wall became a symbol of resistance, a challenge to the authorities that sought to control every aspect of people's lives. It was a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there was always hope, always a chance for change. The construction of the Berlin Wall in 1961 was a monumental event that marked the beginning of a new era of tension between the East and the West. It was a physical manifestation of the Cold War, a demonstration of the Soviet Union's determination to keep its people in line. The wall was built overnight without warning, and it caught the world off guard. It was a brutal reminder of the divisions that existed in the world, and it marked the beginning of a new era of espionage, propaganda, and mistrust. The lives of those living in East Berlin were heavily controlled, with every aspect of their daily routine monitored and regulated. They were forced to work long hours for little pay, and their movements were restricted to within the city limits. The wall was a constant presence in their lives, a reminder of the dangers that lurked outside. On the other hand, West Berlin was a beacon of hope, a symbol of freedom and democracy. It was a city that thrived on creativity and innovation, and it attracted people from all over the world. As the years went by, the wall became a symbol of stagnation, a reminder of the failures of the communist system. It was a constant source of frustration, a reminder that the government was more interested in controlling people's lives than in providing for their welfare. The wall was a prison, and the people of East Berlin were its inmates. The wall's construction was a turning point in the lives of those affected by it. It marked the beginning of a new era of uncertainty, an era in which people were forced to adapt to a new reality. It was a brutal reminder of the divisions that existed in the world, and it marked the beginning of a new era of tension and mistrust. On November 9, 1989, the Berlin Wall fell, and with it the divisions that had held a nation captive for decades. It was a moment of pure chaos, a moment of unbridled joy and celebration. People from all over the city flocked to the wall, eager to catch a glimpse of the freedom that had been denied to them for so long. It was a moment of pure emotion, a moment that would be etched in the memories of those who witnessed it for generations to come. As the wall came tumbling down, people from both sides of the divide came together, united in their quest for freedom and unity. It was a moment of pure jubilation, a moment that marked the beginning of a new era of cooperation and understanding. The fall of the Berlin Wall was a powerful symbol of the human spirit, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there is always hope for a better tomorrow. In the hours and days that followed, the city was awash with emotions as people from all over the world came to celebrate the fall of the wall. It was a moment of pure elation, a moment that would go down in history as one of the most significant events of the 20th century. The fall of the Berlin Wall marked the end of an era of division and mistrust. It was a powerful symbol of the human desire for freedom and unity, and it marked the beginning of a new era of cooperation and understanding. The impact of the Berlin Wall's fall on Germany and the world was immense. It marked the beginning of a new era of unity and freedom, an era in which people were free to make their own choices, free to pursue their own destinies. It was a powerful symbol of the human spirit, a reminder that even in the darkest of times there is always hope for a better tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to share your thoughts on the Berlin Wall's legacy in the comments below. If you like this video, be sure to check out my other videos on historical events, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more content like this.